Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing today? Before we get started, if you haven't signed up for our newsletter yet, please do so. All the information you're going to need is in the description box below, along with my email address and Trish's email address, so you can get a hold of us at any time, even if you just want to talk, okay? Plus, if you want to add anything to our newsletter, like if you want a veteran highlighted, a first responder highlighted, your pet highlighted, your recipes, any links to any articles or videos or whatever you feel is important, believe me, I will put it in the newsletter, okay? And, we'll just take it from there, okay? Because if it's important to you, then it's important to me and Trish, all right? So, grab your coffee, maybe some chocolate cake, and let's get on with it. So, oh boy, we have a lot to talk about today. We really do. So, this subscriber says she went to one of her bigger towns for a doctor's appointment to get her prescriptions. And while in town, she decided to go to Sam's Club, which is in Nicholasville, Kentucky. And it's near a larger town because this is the location which is much cleaner and usually well stocked. Okay. So while there, she took a glance at the meat department and empty spots and outrageous prices. Yeah, we're seeing that. Last night, me and Andrew, we went to Walmart because, I'm stocking up his house, with his freezers and everything, and slim pickings, really slim pickings, especially because I'm looking for single serve for him, and it was slim pickings. It really was, and the prices were just out of this world. And I'm thinking to myself, my God, how am I going to do this? So what I did was I bought like the biggest packs of chicken, the biggest packs of pork, and things like that, biggest packs of sausage and stuff like that. And I got my food saver out and I'm boom, 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 and things like that for him. And I successfully filled up his freezers and his pantry and stuff like that. So, and he's just looking at me going, Mom. And I'm going, Andrew, listen. And he's like, I get it. My son. So she goes on to say, so while I was there, I took a glance. I'm so over all the excuses that our government makes to cramming up our arses just for their agendas. Now our gas prices are $3.60 plus, and diesel is about $4 and still climbing. Yeah, the gas prices here are just astronomical. If you go to Sam's, because you have their membership, you get about 20 cents cheaper than if you just go to like, what do we have around here? Speedway, which used to be Hess, or Circle K, or 7-Eleven, or stuff like that. Even if you do go to 7-Eleven and you have their thing, like you could put your phone number into their little computer that's on their gas pumps. You have to sign up for their perks. You get like 3 cents off. If you have T-Mobile, you get what's called T-Mobile Tuesdays, because Sean does this through Shell gas station. He racked up to get 22 cents off per gallon. So if you have T-Mobile, you can do that and get their gas perks. So, I mean, is it worth it? Yeah, especially for right now, because like I said in a previous video, when someone who either owns or runs a franchise of Circle K down in Lake County in Florida here, that they were advised through corporate to keep raising their gas prices because come June 1st, they want gas to be $5.50 a gallon. Well, excuse me, what's really truly going on here? And then they're going to keep raising, okay, this came from somebody else, they're going to keep raising gas prices until it hits $10 a gallon. Well, smack me silly. what's really going on here. This is going to be, impossible for people to even get to work, let alone go out and go food shopping, pick your kids up from school, take them to school, or even, just live our daily lives, for crying out loud. Andrew even said to me, Ma, how am I going to get back and forth to Tennessee for field training? Because from here to Tennessee, it's 9.5 hours. And as of right now, for his little four-cylinder putt-putt, it takes $35 to fill up his tank. I'm sorry, but he's not going to be able to do it. So he's talking to Gunnery Sergeant to try and get transferred from Knoxville down here to Tampa. But the only thing is they don't have engineering position down here. So he might have to go down to being a grunt. So he's not sure if he wants to do that. But I said, son, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, you're not going to be able to afford $5.50, let alone $10 a gallon. So, this is killing all of us, not just for our everyday living, going back and forth to work, but we got to think about our military as well. Like Andrew, going back and forth to Tennessee once a month for field training. And this month, because he's leaving next weekend, he's got to go and recertify for rifle training. So, because he's got to keep up with his, when he was in boot camp, he got expert. He's got to keep that up. What if he can't get there? He could lose his certification. This is getting to be ridiculous, guys. Okay, so let's move on. So she said our electric bill was almost $432 this month. Who else is seeing an increase in their electric bill? I want to hear it. Either email me or put it in the description box. Description box. Listen to me. Autumn, wake the hell up. The comment section. Okay. Now, mind you, she said it's just me and my husband who work 50 plus hours a week and sleep half the time, plus an hour and a half drive time back and forth to work. I'm the only one home other than our 3 chihuahuas. Both our kids are grown. They work. They live next door to us in their own homes. We're blessed to have our kids and grandbabies so close. We live in the country, and our home is only 2 years old. Energy efficient, LED energy efficient bulbs, new appliances, etc. She said, I called our utility company to ask what's going on. She said, I was told that right now they are no longer giving fuel surcharge credits due to the cost of fuel, etc. So the cost of natural gas and fuel has almost doubled in our area, and we paid about $125 just in fees. I told her I was considering checking into solar, and she acted pissy. Well, what do you expect us to do as consumers, as the ones that pay the bills to run this shite, just to say, we're going to lay down and roll over, hey, I'll pay whatever. No. This is getting ridiculous, guys. Like I told you with Sean's mom, her propane bill last month was $700. Now imagine when the gas prices go up to $5.50 a gallon, when our fuel prices last month were $3.60 and her propane bill was $700. Imagine what it's going to be like when our fuel prices are $5.50 starting June 1st. Her propane bill is going to be over $1,000 a month. She can't afford that. Nobody can. Now, granted, they come out every 3 months to fill that propane tank, but something's got to give here. So she said below, she put in some pictures from Sam's. Oh, yeah. Okay, so she put in some pictures. Oh, these are the sale prices. Oh, come off it. Oh my gosh. So these pictures were sent in from my new gal pal in the UK. She said these pictures are from her latest shopping trip to Tesco's. She said, I believe this is pretty much on par with where you are in the US just a few weeks ago. So those Brits who think all is fine, you're looking and not seeing. Okay, so... All right, so here's some soda. What is that? Is that iced tea? Yeah, all right. Is that the snack aisle? Yeah. Crackers, canned goods. Oh, that's that chocolate that my favorite gal pal was sending me. Oh, those are so delish. Oh my gosh, are they? And what is that? Okay, jelly. All right, here you go. Now, this was sent to me, and I was like, my goddess. So this picture says, all you lot better get ready for WAR because us can't travel. Stop. Okay, so this email was sent to me, and it says, just a word of caution to get out. We had to stockpile even our dog food. Yeah, I stockpile dog food, cat litter, even their treats, okay? She said, well, I was lucky enough to get 2 coupons for Purina for the large bags of 34 pounds of dog food because I had contacted them regarding the dog food, okay? Well, my dog is not very big and only eats 1 or 2 cups of dog food a day. I opened one and purchased a very large dog food container. Yeah, I have Rubbermaids that I have stacked, with one with dog food, one with cat food, one with litter, okay? And she said, I put bay leaves in it to deter any bugs, and even though it was sealed, that's a really great idea. I didn't have any other containers and thought the other sealed bag of dog food would last since I contacted Purina and they said usually it lasts up to a year as long as it isn't in a warm area. So like don't keep it out in the garage, keep it inside the house like I do, right? I couldn't put it in my freezer to kill any bugs and thought since it was from a very reputable pet supply store that it would be fine. My freezer is filled to the brim with meat and necessities. Yeah, so is mine. Anyway, I stored it in my husband's office and we have never had any bugs in there. and have a wood floor, so I thought it would be okay. Today, I was in the room and I saw a moth or two. Oh boy. I pulled the unopened bag away from the wall and saw maggots. Oh, shite. Talk about freaking out. Yeah, I would too. I yelled to my husband and got the flashlight and looked on the outside of the bag. No holes or openings that I could see. We cut open the bag and yucko. There were maggots and what looked like cobwebs in there. I promptly taped it up and threw it outside in the trash can. At the time of purchase, these bags, about 3 months ago, they were $60 each. Needless to say, now they are priced at $75 for the same size. This is not the cheap brand, but Purina's higher end Pro Plan dog food. Luckily, the other dog food in my pantry is bug-free, sealed in the dog food container. Yeah. What I have done, honestly, is hang on, I got a delivery. Hang on. Okay, so what I have done, honestly, is I went to Dollar Tree or, any dollar store, really, and you can get they're small mothballs like this, and they come in a mesh bag. Now, I know mothballs, oh my God, the smell, but listen to me, okay? You can hang them up in the corners of your pantries, okay? And this stops the moth problem, which also stops the maggot problem, okay? Or, you could put them in areas, like behind the dog food. It's not going to make the dog food smell or taste like mothballs or anything like that, okay? Put wherever you originally kept your dog food, like if you kept it in the closet or wherever, just hang it up in the closet, okay? You're going to have to do something because otherwise you're going to keep running into this. I do this, okay? And the mesh bags full of mothballs, they last for a very long time, okay? So this is my suggestion. You don't have to do this. You can also get the cedar balls, okay? People put those in their closets to keep moths away as well. They're more expensive than the mothballs, but it does the same. It does the same trick, okay? So that is my suggestion. Oh, geez, Zoo, Mary Lou, I'll tell you. So this was sent to me. She said, this subscriber, she said, I went to North Amish country in Ohio to a Walmart. Here is what I saw. No chicken whatsoever. Biscuit section, bleak. Oil section, depleted. Flour section, ugh. I know it's Saturday, but during the week at my Walmart, I see a lot of Amish now because their store is always out of the basics. Really? Wow. I want to get 2 more big bags of flour and sugar before they're all gone. My sister and myself stopped at an Amish salvage store. We scored number 10 cans of pizza sauce and stewed tomatoes. Expires in 2024 for $1.99 each. That is a good score. Wow. Also got hair coloring, normally $11.99 for 99 cents. Oh, no kidding. I had a cart full for $43. I was happy. I also have 6 flats of veggies. Started doing my cold crops tomorrow. I'm running out of room. However, when income tax arrives, I'm going to get this greenhouse to extend my season as much as possible. Here's a pic of the 20 by 10 by 7. Okay, that's the same greenhouse that I have. but mine is green. Yeah. My husband is going to kill me, but I'll ask him if he wants to starve. That's exactly what I said to Sean. I'll say, what are you new here or what? Anyway. You're just like me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the pictures. Oh yeah. Yeah, my greenhouse is the same one, but mine is 10 by 10 by 7. And yours is 20 by 10 by 6. So, and mine's green, not white. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll get the link to this and I'll put it in the description box, okay? Because, yeah, greenhouses are they're the way to go anymore. They really are. It's just so much easier to maintain. They really are. Okay, so here you go. Okay, so here we go. Walmart and Tractor Supply. Walmart had tents, pop, paper towels in the seasonal food aisle. What? There were no shoes at Walmart except some no one wanted. I went to the local shoe store, half of the shelves removed, others spaced out to fill the store, and only half to 3/4 full of shoes. What's up with the shoes? Oklahoma. Ada, Oklahoma, South Central. I labeled the pics for you. Okay, so this is Tractor Supply. Walmart bread. Oh. Walmart dog food. Walls shoe aisle. Tractor Supply food. Tractor Supply dog food. Walmart seasonal food aisle. What's with the tents? What? Okay, so here's something that was sent. I have a picture to show you, okay? Just sent this attachment. Seems like it's not just Canada now, nor just Ukraine. Seems like the money bank fear is spreading. Now it's Poland and Romania. Seizure, freeze of assets for giving to funding a protest. Seizure of assets from Russian banks worldwide. Conflict internally. Citizens of Ukraine. Emergency money on hand. Recent issues. Stock markets. Inflation. War. Supply chain breakdown. Lack of food production. Trucker convoy USA and everywhere else. Mortgage defaults, unemployment and defaults in debt, threat of cyber attack, new laws allowing government to take bank assets or freeze money or close bank accounts, negative interest rates, new currency system, bank closures, access and limit of withdrawals, companies' bankruptcies, dollar collapse, digital alternative worldwide. I think many unprepared people are getting it and starting to prep. How far will this fever of bank runs go? Where next? And for what other reasons? The old song, money makes the world go round. Well, maybe this world is getting flatter. Laugh out loud. People in Poland and Romania pulling out their cash from banks. Be sure to have a month's worth of cash outside the banks for groceries, etc. Huh. Gas prices about to have me like, whoa. Okay, so a subscriber did an experiment, and she said she did a coffee creamer experiment, okay, using 2 types of dry nido and the NIDO powder, okay, and a battery powdered milk frother, originally purchased on Amazon, and it worked great. The coffee tasted rich and creamy. Since I do not have youngsters in the house, my milk needs are just for coffee or oatmeal. Yeah, same here. You know, I only buy powdered milk. I only use it for when I'm cooking. You know, the kids, you know, Dominic, Cariana, they honestly don't drink milk anyway. They're both lactose intolerant anyway. So, you know, if they do want any kind of dairy products, we buy the, you know, lactose milk. So, which is very rare. Do they ever drink it anyway? So she said, Nido powder mixes great with hot water, and it heats up well too if you happen to be microwaving it. She said, for the coffee, I mixed 2 cups of the powder with ½ cup water. There are little plastic scoops included in the Nido canister, so measuring it wasn't an issue. My conclusion, from this point on, I won't need to worry about finding coffee creamer or shelf-stable milk. This product can be used for many purposes, and the taste was what I had been looking for. It's relatively inexpensive too. I prefer buying one shelf-stable item as opposed to a few. Drum roll, please. The winning point was the texture. There wasn't any watery taste or texture. Watery creamer is a coffee crime, in my opinion. It was creamy. She hopes some folks might find this information helpful or at least interesting. Okay, so she sent pictures over of what she did. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to be doing this. Okay, and this subscriber, she said she went to Hy-Vee, that's at HYVEE, in Twin Cities, Minnesota, and their prices are ridiculous, but I have to go there to get meat. Can't find good meat near me anyway. Get this, $9.99 for 5 corn cobs? That's insane. Holy schninky, she said. I went back to Target too. I have to bring back my defective, stinky, dry wet wipes. This is what the wet wipe aisle looked like, and only 2 heavily damaged boxes left of the kind I get. My husband went along today. I'm hoping the corn was an eye-opener. It's so hard being the only one in my family worrying about things. That is insane for the corn. No. And before I go, this subscriber said she can live without this, but she puts it in her husband's oatmeal to try and up his healthy eating. 2 months ago, it was $6.87. I've been paying that for over 2 years, well, almost double now. It's for chia seeds. Yeah, I buy chia seeds as well, and I like to put it in my yogurt. And it just, honestly, it fills you up more, you know what I mean? And I will, I'll find a link. I'll put it in the description box below if anybody wants to buy chia. It's honestly, it's a really great thing to have in your pantries. It really is. So with that being said, kids, I love you. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. Keep smiling and laughing. And as always, fear less.